Hello students, my name is Sumit Mehta. So in today's lecture we'll discuss about types of vectors. Okay, so I'm writing down the first type, which is zero vector. Okay, a vector whose initial and let me write it, a vector whose initial and final point coincides is called a zero vector. Okay, and denoted by 0. Zero vector cannot be assigned a definite direction, or it has no zero magnitude also. Okay, so this is all about zero vector. Now let's unit vector. A vector whose magnitude is unity, means 1, is called a unit vector. Okay, and it is denoted by a cap. Okay, means this vector has magnitude 1 and the direction is of a vector. Direction is of a vector and magnitude is 1. Okay, now co-initial vector. As the name, from the name it is clear that two or more vectors starting from same initial point, two or more vectors having the same initial point are called co-initial vectors. Co-initial vectors. Okay, means they are starting from the same point. Let's say this is vector A, this is vector B. So these are starting from the same point, so these are co-initial vectors. Now collinear. Two or more vectors, two or more vectors are said to be collinear, if they are parallel to the same line. Okay, irrespective of their irrespective of irrespective of their magnitudes and direction. Okay, so I hope that you guys are pretty clear about all these vectors. Now let's discuss two more vectors, equal vectors and negative of a vector. Now the term named as equal vectors. So the two vectors, let's say A and B, A vector in small, B vector in like this, are said to be equal if they have the same magnitude, the same magnitude and direction regardless of the position of their position of their initial points. It means, like I'm drawing here, let's say this is your A vector, and it doesn't matter whether they are originating from a same point or not. Their length means their magnitude should be same and the direction should also be same. Okay, so they are called as equal vectors. Now, last vector is negative of a vector. Negative of a vector. A vector whose magnitude, a vector whose magnitude is the same as that of a, is the same as that of a given vector but direction is opposite to that of it, is called negative of a given vector. Let's say this is your A vector and the same vector in opposite direction is minus A vector, so it is a negative of the given vector. So I hope students now you are pretty clear about all the types of vectors, and in the next lecture we'll discuss some questions based on it. Okay, so stay tuned for that lecture. Thank you. Happy learning.